Video.
Are you in the video?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what happened, kiddos. You wanna come sit with me, Rose? Up here. So let me tell you what happened, kiddos. A little while back, the wheels on one of my skateboards died. All right. Yeah, the wheels died, so I had to replace the wheels. So I replaced the wheels on this older skateboard of mine. Then I took it back out with new wheels, and the trucks, the things that hold the wheels, they all fell apart.
While you were riding?
While I was riding it. So I was sitting there thinking to myself, well, I guess I need to replace the trucks. Then I wondered what might happen next. So I came to a decision to buy a new skateboard. A new one. A new, nice, quality skateboard. But the problem with that is they can be very expensive, kiddos. They can cost a lot. So I had been watching them online. I knew what board I wanted. I wanted this board designed by this guy named Andy Anderson. Okay? But the problem with that is just the board was $100, which is a lot for a board. But then this company called TGM Skateboards.
Open it up, Daddy.
You don't help very much, Joseph.
Open it up.
Then this company called TGM Skateboards put a kit on sale with the board I wanted, with fair trucks and fair wheels and fair bearings, for only $114. And I just couldn't help myself. So I bought the board with the trucks, with the wheels, with the everything for just a little more than the board costs the way it sits. And it's all supposedly in this box. So we're gonna open up this box. I know you do. We're gonna open up this box and we're gonna see what all is in here. Move your hand, honey. Here. Hang on.
Tape, that's why.
Watch out. I'm gonna hit your back. Now it should.
Oh, you're gonna have to build it, Daddy. You need to build it.
Yeah, I gotta build it, don't I?
Are we gonna build it in this video?
I think so. So here is the board from TGM Skateboards. As you see here.
Huge. Oh, it has
What does it say on there?
a sticker.
What you can see here is it says it's designed in the U.S. but made in Mexico, and there's a reason for that. Those are rails. There's a reason for that. And the reason,
What are these?
those are rails. We're gonna put those on too.
I just said.
So the reasoning is that the board is a lot less expensive because they're made elsewhere. You can also buy this same basic board, but in a little higher quality package. Is what's called a flight board for a little more money. So we have got the slightly cheaper version because we don't need the really expensive version.
This thing goes on top of it.
So this is called the grip tape.
Grip
the
tape.
grip. All right. So this is black diamond grip tape, which came with it, and we'll be putting that on.
We need it on.
Yeah.
If you don't have it on, you're gonna slide right out.
That's right. And
You don't need to.
here we have the trucks, and I thought I had black trucks coming, but these I'm sorry, I thought I had silver trucks, but these are black. Here are the trucks.
Yay! Truckies.
All right.
You already know what they look like.
They're pretty hard.
They're a little warm.
Yeah, they've been out in the sun. Those are pretty hard bushings there.
Yeah.
Like harder than I would expect.
The old ones were softy.
Yeah.
Soft.
All right. Here is a skate tool. So I paid $5 to get the skate tool just because I assumed I would be sitting at this table building this with the kiddos. And here is the skate tool. And it doesn't appear to have a way of storing the screwdriver bit here inside, which is a true shame. That's pretty irritating. I would have assumed it would have allowed for internal storage. This thing was $5, so I can't say a whole lot.
$5.
Okay.
Wheels. 2 wheels. to get grip. Squishy.
They are pretty soft. So there are the wheels, and they are softer than I would expect.
Yeah. And they stand up.
They do. And they are no name. They have no branding on them of any fashion. They're pretty narrow, too. My goodness gracious. Look how narrow that is.
They stink, Daddy. Oh.
It'll be fine. Which
should
make this. What we have here then are spacers. You can see the spacers. There are there are wheel spacers in here. All the hardware is in here. I've got washers. So there's all of that.
This is the wheel. Dangerous.
One of the things that I would like to do is I would like to be able to see the graphic once I have the grip tape on. So I'm going to lay my grip tape out on the board and outline where the graphic is, so I can then cut it out of the grip tape, so when I put the tape on the board you'll be able to see the graphic. I realize that seems kind of silly in some cases, but there are reasons to have a smooth spot in the middle of a board like this, and not just to see the graphic. So we're going to make sure we can do both.
Loud looking. No, you don't. You don't do that. You 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
Hey John David, you want to come help me? Skate tool here, the edge of this has a file on Well, here it is. The best job I've ever done on anything in my life? No. But not bad for the first time I've ever set up a skateboard from scratch? I'm gonna say not terrible. So we're making progress. I'm sure this grip tape is gonna kind of work itself in over time. And maybe I should run a file over it in the corners a little, but I think it's okay. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put the trucks on, and that is a little bit of a task in and of itself. So the first thing we have to do is we are going to poke some holes in our grip tape, and once we have that done we can start installing the trucks. So how do you get the holes in the appropriate locations in your grip tape? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my screw against the back side of the tape there. I'm going to use my skate tool and just whack it one good time. And what you're going to find out is it pops a neat little hole through the grip tape on the opposing side. If you look at this, I don't know if you can see it, but man, that screw really sits up in the air there. And I don't feel like that's as clean as it could be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run outside. I'm going to countersink all these holes a little bit. And perhaps that might make for a little cleaner install.
Is that a countersink?
That's a countersink. Now, what are we going to do with it?
Drill holes.
Well, we're not drilling. We're going to countersink these holes, buddy. Now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to rest it in there. Let's see here. Just like that. And the trick to this countersink, which for those of you that aren't aware, that is what a countersink looks like. The trick to this is that it doesn't take very much material off. It just kind of removes a little tiny amount at a time. And it's going to let me kind of get these holes. You can see one that's countersinked and one that's not. It'll let me open up these holes. Perfect. We want to do it just like that. Now, do you want to do one, John David? All right, here it goes. And wait, we'll set it down. All right, squeeze the trigger. And that right there, that is not a bad countersink. For those of you that are not aware, this is referred to as a locking nut. It's called a locking nut because it's a nut. It has a little piece of what's typically nylon in the end of this that locks it in on the threads. It expands basically in place to hold the nut in place so that it's less likely to back out as you're doing it. Well, here we are at the house. Not a lot that can be done in terms of skating, but we'll do what we can. Let's see how it works. Alright, so back in the garage here late at night. What is my feeling about the Powell Peralta Anderson board here? Man, I love this thing so much. Today we got a chance to finally take it out and go hit a skate park. It skates very well. It's nice and easy to control, a lot more so than most of my other boards. Like, I enjoy learning on this board. Like, the width The width of it is nice. The new grip tape is nice. I like that black diamond grip tape. It's just a nice board. Like everything about this thing is just nice. It makes me very happy. And further, I got the rails on here, which are pretty nice from my perspective. And I'll be posting up a video on this as well pretty soon. But man, like my kids enjoyed riding on this board today and getting pushed around a little bit on it and learning how to skateboard a little bit. I can't say enough nice things. It's really good. Like it's hard to describe, but kind of this area, all right, back here, and then the same on this side. Being able to just plant your foot on that and shove it down and feeling how easy this board turns. It's just wild. Like I can go to turn on this and just push down on this end and it'll lift up the wheel on this side and just turns on a dime. Like I'm just so pleased by this board, how it's designed. I love the way it came out. Like I love having the graphic visible in the front. I can't say enough nice things. For $114 plus a little extra, what a killer deal. For someone of my skill level, this is more than enough. And I'm very happy with it. And it can grow with my skill level for that front. So, yeah, take-home message. If you're contemplating it, jump on to, I think it's TGM Skateboards, jump onto their webpage and spend $114 on this setup. You will not be disappointed. I'm very, very pleased by it. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say. I have enjoyed it so far. My kids have loved it so far. And everyone's better for the experience. So with that in mind, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.